I'm Jacob Helmrick with the agency by Tariq El Musa, powered by eXp Realty, and today I wanted to cover 9 things you must know if you're a first-time home buyer. So the first thing to know is before looking at homes, it's imperative to get your priorities set. Know exactly what you're looking for in a home. You can narrow this down by starting with a list of things that you would like in a home and then narrow it down to items that are absolutely necessities for your home. Realize that the perfect home doesn't exist, but by narrowing down your criteria and really honing in on what exactly it is you want and why those items are important, you'll be able to be a lot more clear about the home you're looking for, and it will make the process go a lot smoother. The second thing would be to get a pre-approval prior to looking at homes. Getting pre-approved prior to looking at homes is a great idea for multiple reasons. One of these reasons is it's going to ensure that you are qualified to buy a home. Now, while this isn't the final loan commitment, it will give you a good idea of the price range that you could be looking in. You won't have to waste time looking at homes that are way out of your price range, and at the same time, it could surprise you if you're able to spend more money than you originally thought. Getting pre-approved will also save you time in the long run. It's going to help your offers stand out and be stronger against the competition, because a lot of sellers won't even take your offer seriously unless you have a pre-approval showing that you've taken steps to get into a home and be able to purchase that home. And getting pre-approved also saves you and your agent's time, along with the seller's time, knowing that you are qualified to buy the homes you're going to look at. So it's always a good idea to get pre-approved prior to looking at homes, and your realtor should be able to help recommend one if you don't have one already. The next thing home buyers must know is not to commit before you're ready. Understand that home ownership is a big step. While this is an exciting step, some people can kind of jump the gun, or they may just prefer renting. There's things to keep in mind with home ownership that are different than when you're renting. One of the biggest things would be that you're now in charge and responsible solely for any of the maintenance at the home. Whereas when you were renting, you could rely on the landlord or the handyman. Now that's going to be your responsibility, both financially and time. So just make sure you fully understand what you're getting into and don't commit before you're ready. Another thing first-time homebuyers should know is that you don't have to spend every penny that you qualify for. In fact, I recommend that you stay below that number. Just because you are qualified for an amount doesn't mean that you should spend that amount. This could leave you tight on cash, and it could be hard to pay your bills, making you more stressed about home ownership than you should be. Another thing to keep in mind is that sweat equity can save you thousands of dollars. I know some people have this idea that they would just like to buy a perfect move-in ready house, but sometimes it's best to get a home that needs a little bit of work done. Things like new paint, maybe even new carpet or landscaping shouldn't be deal breakers, and they certainly can help you get instant equity in your house. Another thing first-time home buyers should know is that if you can afford a down payment, do it. While there are programs that make it possible to purchase a home with little or even no money down, I always recommend to put a down payment on the house when you can. This will help you earn instant equity in your home. Putting money down on a home is beneficial for a couple of reasons, and one of them is avoiding PMI, or private mortgage insurance. This insurance is typically required by the lenders when you put less than 20% down on a property. Now, while this doesn't have to scare you away from buying a property if you can't get 20% down, this is one of the reasons I do recommend putting 20% down on a home if you can. PMI is insurance for your lender, so this is an expense that you don't even benefit from. This insurance protects the bank in case you can't make your payments. It's in place because there's not enough equity down on the house for the bank to insure that loan. Another reason down payment is a good idea is because that's just extra equity for your home. By putting money down on the home, you have a good solid base and a foundation for your home ownership. Another thing first-time home buyers should keep in mind is that the school district matters, even if you don't have kids. The school district can make a big difference in the value of your home. Now, while this varies from state to state and community to community, this is why it's important to have a local realtor that knows the market. They can show you if there's a price difference between different school districts, and sometimes it could be as different as even just a block over. The values of homes could be significantly higher or lower just based on the school district. So even if you don't have kids, that's something to be mindful of when purchasing your home. Another thing I recommend for first-time homebuyers is to always have cash in your savings. This will help protect you against anything that comes up that you need to put into the house, like if the heat quits working or your AC stops working, or maybe you need a new fridge or anything maintenance-wise for the house. It's a good idea to have some extra cash on hand so that you're not having to go further into debt to fix these things or getting stressed out about your budget. And finally, the last thing I recommend to first-time homebuyers is to always get an inspection. The inspection is there to help protect you against defects in the home, and it can help you uncover these items. It will help you be a more knowledgeable buyer. You're able to negotiate anything that needs to be fixed, and it can help uncover things like mold that you may not be aware of prior to moving into the house. These items are critical both to your health and just the overall construction of the offer, so it's a great idea to always get an inspection. So there's 9 things you must know as a first-time home buyer. If you're ready to get started on the home buying process, contact me by clicking the link below. That link will take you directly to my calendar where you could schedule a call with me. We'll cover how to prepare you to getting into a home and how to craft a winning offer. We'll ensure that you're well connected with our team of professionals to help guide you from A to Z throughout the transaction. So click that link below, schedule that call, and let's get to work on saving you thousands of dollars on the purchase of your home.